Well, welcome, folks. It's an exciting day to see dirt flying, a great crowd, and just good stuff happening at Muskegon Community College. Most of you, I think, I've met. I'm Dale Nesbury. I'm the president of the college and the person who is serving as your master of ceremonies today. What I'd like to do is to start with a set of introductions. Some of our esteemed guests, all of our esteemed guests for that matter, and we'll have, just for an understanding of where the way the process will work, we'll have Star Spangled Banner, and we'll have also some remarks from Dr. Crandall, our board chair. We'll have a series of speakers on campus who have been intimately involved in this process, and then we will throw some more dirt and eat cake. So this should be a good, should be a great ceremony. But I would like to first of all introduce the Muskegon Community College Board of Trustees, and I know you're all here in the front row. So thank you for being here. If I could have you rise as I call your name, Dr. Don Crandall, our chair, Trustee Diana Osborne, our vice chair, Trustee Nancy Fry, our secretary, who's waving at you as we speak. Trustee Shaw Mullally is our treasurer. Trustee Ann Oakes is here as well, long-serving member of the board. And we should have Trustees Kathy Moore and Roy Portingo, although I don't believe, Trustee Kathy Moore is making her way up. Hi, Trustee, how are you? Kathy Moore, she's making her way over, and Trustee Roy Portinga cannot make it today, but he is here in spirit. I would also like to recognize a number of community leaders who are here as well. We have at least one and possibly two state elected officials here. Our Representative Terry Sabo is here. Terry, if you could rise. Thank you, Terry. Former Representative John Bumstead, both of whom will be making some comments a little bit later. We have a series of city officials as well. If any city official who is in the audience, if you could please rise and be recognized. Is Dan Rinsema here? Okay, good. Dan Rinsema is our Dean of Academic Affairs, and he never rises when I ask him, but he's also a city commissioner, so I want people to understand what his role is in the community. Any county officials may be here. Oh, Mark Eisenbarth, our county executive is here. Any other county officials here as well? And also, there is always a role for the federal government as well. I know that while there were not federal dollars coming to this project, having the ability to move the process forward, there are a number of federal regulatory agencies that make these kinds of things happen. So thank you, one, and thank you all. There will be a number of speakers, as I said, speaking later, who have been part of either fundraising for the project, providing us guidance in terms of what we really needed to do in this process, helping us design the space, helping us construct the space, serving as a longtime coach and faculty member, helping us get these kinds of things done as well. But at that, I will. Let's see. Why don't we do the Star Spangled Banner at this point? Then I will turn the remarks over to Don Crandall and Dr. Don Crandall, and we will move forward. So we have Dan Myers, our director of bands at the college, and an outstanding trumpet player. He won't brag about this, but he actually performed at the Super Bowl at one point in solo form. So this is more than meets the eye. So Mr. Myers, the flag is here, please. Thank you very much, Professor Myers, and without further ado, Dr. Don Crandall.
Thank you. Thanks, Dale. On behalf of the Muskegon Community College trustees, welcome to this phase 3 of our plan to maintain MCC as the top-ranked community college in Michigan. Our journey started with the MCC 2010 to 2016 strategic plan. That plan identified 4 areas for facility upgrades needed in order for MCC to have a state-of-the-art institution of higher learning for the people of Muskegon County and the surrounding area. The 4 areas included a new science center to support the much-needed STEM learning. The second was improvement in applied technology and advanced job training. The third area was improving the health and well-being of the citizens of Muskegon County and supporting and expanding the health-related training programs. The fourth area of improvement was the arts and humanities to improve the overall quality of life in Muskegon. After much deliberation, the board decided that all 4 components of the plan were of equal importance to the institution and to the community. We proceeded with the implementation plan, including community support, a community-supported millage to help cover a portion of the costs of these projects. In addition to the millage, we have secured significant state and federal funding for the projects. As Dr. Nesbury mentioned, I'm sure we'll hear a little bit more about those. The community and individual donations have also helped to support this endeavor. Phase 1 of the plan was the completion of the $9.6 million Science Center that opened for classes in August of 2015. Phase 2 was a $14.8 million Center of Applied Technology and Entrepreneurial Studies located in the redeveloped former Muskegon Chronicle building and former Masonic Temple in downtown Muskegon. It was funded in part by state and federal grants. It was recently named the Carolyn I. and Peter Sturris Technology Center following a recent $1.5 million naming donation by Carolyn and Peter Sturris. Pretty excited about that. And if any of you have a $1.5 million and would like this center named after you, just see us afterwards, okay? Phase 4 is a $9 million arts and humanities facility scheduled to open during the summer of 2019. But today, we're here to celebrate Phase 3, the construction of the new Health and Wellness Center. There's a county health rating system produced by the University of Wisconsin and the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation. These ratings place Muskegon County 68 out of 86 Muskegon counties in overall health and 57th in health fitness. After about 5 years ago, the Muskegon Rotary Club launched the 1 in 21 community initiative to help get Muskegon healthier. They work with many partners in the community, including schools, healthcare providers, businesses, nonprofits, community gardens, youth programs, fitness centers, and community members. Over the past few years, the MCC Board of Trustees have been exploring what role MCC should have in helping to improve the health and well-being of the people of Muskegon County. Our new Health and Wellness Center is a major move in the effort to support both the college and the community needs. The new center will provide much-needed collaborative learning and activity space, classrooms, and a health simulation lab to support nursing, respiratory therapy, medical assistance, health, recreation, physical education programs. The plan also includes expanding and renovating the current gymnasium. We'll hear more about these additional programs later. The new facility will also contain a medical clinic operated by Mercy Health Muskegon. It will provide training opportunities for MCC students studying in health-related fields. It will also supply access to medical care for the college and the surrounding area. The total cost of this new facility will be $14.1 million, with $5.6 million coming from a State of Michigan capital outlay grant. This new facility is made possible by the support of the Muskegon community, a lot of work on the part of our administration, staff, faculty, and students. It is our intent to help make a significant impact on the health and well-being of the greater Muskegon area. The MCC Board of Trustees would like to thank all of you that have made this possible. Thank you.
Good afternoon again, folks. I did note earlier, as did Dr. Crandall, that a large component of this project is being funded by the state of Michigan. We have multiple supporters who helped us move from point A to point B, and two of those supporters are here, beginning with Representative Terry Sabo, and then ending, in this case, with former Representative John Bumstead. They are, as Dr. Crandall reminded us a few days ago, the purveyors of how legislation gets done. It's like sausage, as he noted. You may not want to know how it gets done, but it's actually the final project is or outcome, I should say, is a very, very good one indeed. But Representative Terry Sabo, if you would help join us.
You know, I've spoken at events like this before, and a lot of times there's like a video playing in the background or something, you know, that kind of shows you what's going on, and we don't need that. We got the real thing happening here. So, well, thanks a lot for having me. It's really an honor to be here. Again, my name is Terry Sabo, and I'm a state representative for the 92nd District, which is comprised of the city of Muskegon, Muskegon Heights, North Muskegon, and the townships of Whitehall, Fruitland, Laketon, and Muskegon. And Muskegon Community College is firmly planted in this district, not only with the facility here, but also in downtown Muskegon. The opening of this Health and Wellness Center represents, in my opinion, some of the best of what state government can do. Supporting education, in particular in community colleges, is critical to closing the shortage of skilled labor in our state that currently is facing. And a critical component of that education is up-to-date, world-class facilities. This place is conceived of by the hardworking faculty and staff of Muskegon Community College, working day in and day out to equip our skilled workers of tomorrow and with the training that they're going to need today. And this center is built in large part thanks to capital outlay funds, in fact, from the single largest ever appropriation from the state, which was $5.6 million that I believe Representative Bumstead had a lot to do with prior to my arrival. So that's really a big deal, especially coming from the state. It really has ensured that this facility will be outfitted with the tools and the technology needed to help its students thrive. And today we applaud those efforts of those who fought for this center as well as those who are building it. But most of all, we applaud the students who are going to come here in pursuit of knowledge, and they will inevitably better our state and our world. And let's not forget about Muskegon. This project means a great deal to Muskegon, and I am sure it's going to be a success. So thanks again for having me, and I wish Muskegon Community College and this Health and Wellness Center the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Sabo. And now Representative John Bumstead. I still call him Representative because if you think about these kinds of processes, he was here from the beginning, and the initial legislation that led to our $5.6 million appropriation, John actually crafted, and so he didn't give up on it, and he stuck with it through the end. So thank you, sir, for being here, and come on up.
Well, I didn't realize I was supposed to speak, so I prepared about a 2-hour speech, but no, not really. A lot of you might not know who I am. I'm John Bumstead. I'm from Newaygo, but my old house seat was Newaygo, Oceana, and Lake County. And Muskegon Community College has a big footprint in Newaygo County, so it was easy to work with the president and some of the board members and staff on getting this project funded. But what I want to talk about today, I came around the corner. In my previous life, I was a building contractor, and for 35 years I built custom homes. So I come around the corner, I see machines turning up dirt, I just get a smile from ear to ear. That means good things are happening. And it was not easy. We started this project, 2.5 years ago? At least 2.5 years ago, and it wasn't on anybody's radar in Lansing. So I talked to President Nesberry several times, maybe several dozen times. I get phone calls, and we're still working on it, and it still wasn't on the radar in Lansing. And John got involved, and next thing you know, I'm vice chair of House Appropriations. I get on capital outlay, which was a good thing for West Michigan. And we happened to work it out year and a half ago that Muskegon Community College is going to get this project from a lot of pushing from staff, and I want to thank the board members. It's going to be a great project for West Michigan. And once that I got the notice that we were going to get the grant, everybody had smiles on their face, and it was a great day. Because if we don't get it here and fight for people here in Michigan and Muskegon, somebody else is getting it. And you got to make sure we elect officials like Representative Sabo that will fight for West Michigan, fight for Muskegon Community College. Because like I say, it would go in Southeast Michigan or Southwest Michigan, but we got it here. So it's a great day for Muskegon County, West Michigan, and it was an honor for me to work on the project. I want to thank the president because he was intimately involved with a lot of phone calls to my office and to me personally. He has my cell phone number, so and that's what it should. You should have your numbers, your legislators, and they need to work hard for you because that's what we're elected for. So anyway, congratulations. It's a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, Rep. Bumstead. This building is being built for our students, and as much as we enjoy it as faculty and staff and administrators and even community members, we're doing this because our students, as Dr. Crandall noted, they need to be healthy, our community needs to be healthy. Kathy Moore, one of our trustees, is the director of the county health department. She clearly understands the need to have a healthy community. Former biologist Ann Oakes is a trustee as well, so understanding these kinds of things is critical. But to make it happen, you need great staff and great collaboration in our community, and great faculty, I should say. And so to lead the conversation is the person on campus who's led this process, again from the beginning, Dr. John Selman, who is our provost and executive vice president. So Dr. Selman, please come to the podium.
Well, thank you. I gotta pull this down a little bit. Well, I'll make it work here. Well, thank you. Can you hear that noise out there? Boy, does that sound good. What an exciting and transformational time for Muskegon Community College. And this is one of those special moments. These are the things that we live for. And for these moments like this, and that moment is here today for us. And I can't wait until we cut the ribbon for this new facility that will be coming in a few months, we'll say. But we did, like Rep. Bumstead said, we began working on this project some time ago with a view towards creating more opportunities here for our students, for our faculty, for the community and this region. And so we're proud of that as an institution. There's so many people to thank, though. You heard some of the names today, but there's a lot of people to thank. So we want to take a moment and pause and say thank you for all that you do to support the college and this new health and wellness center. Under Dr. Nesberry's leadership and his vision, we've always been striving for us to provide the best and the most up-to-date facilities for our students and our faculty. And this facility truly will reflect that. It will fit the bill. So, but here to make some comments about the facility and this awesome moment in our history are some of our faculty members. And we're going to begin with our Faculty Association Vice President, George Maniatis. George.
Good afternoon, esteemed guests. I hope you can hear me. This microphone business. I'm going to throw out my remarks. Many of you know I'm a history teacher by profession, so I was going to talk to you about sound mind, sound body, and the connection to the sophists and the ancient Greeks, but it's too darn hot, so we're going to shelve that. The project behind me constitutes a collective effort that we all can be proud of. That effort, which started with planning and tireless work, seeking funding through the state legislature and all the various constituents, was an unceasing process. And I'm sure that many of you can tell by your sweat, your tears, and your love, we have reached that point. As the recipients of that project, the faculty, we want to say a sincere thank you to all that were involved. Now our challenge is going forward. We have to be the magicians that make this place work. And we view it like a body. That's the exterior. The heart and soul. Heart is the instruction, and the lifeblood is our students. And we're to look forward to new facilities providing a new mindset, because with a sound body comes a sound mind. And I've been here over a dozen years, and there was skepticism even my first arrival here that nothing could ever change. And over the years I've seen change, and change has been great. And the faculty have been energized by this. And I want to thank all of you for your collective efforts. It has been sincerely a great, great testimony. Each building we put up, each location we open, offers new opportunities for our students, our community, and our collaborations with institutions like Mercy Health will only make us more excited about pursuing these things. And I really look forward going forward, and I know I speak for the entire faculty on this matter. Thank you for having us today.
I'm going to bring a couple more, 3 more faculty up that will be using this facility more so than the rest of the faculty. And I will call their names, and they'll come up in that order. Dan Rippln, the Chair for Health, Physical Education, and Recreation. Deb Groovy, Director of the Respiratory Therapy Program, and Chris Patterson, Director of MCC Health Programs and Development. So they will come up in that order. So Dan Rippln, please.
John Selman had to give me a hard time because the first time he said he's ever seen me in a suit. I said, you see me in a suit all the time, it's just a running suit. I'm a physical education teacher. I love being a Jayhawk, and today is probably the second best day of my life as a Jayhawk. First one, of course, is when I got hired 15 years ago. Thank all of you for that. I got 5 children, and every one of them is being fed every day. Thanks to all of you guys. But I cannot tell you how much I'm so excited, so excited. I mean, I look over my shoulder, and I mean, this is just a wonderful thing. Our school is going to benefit so tremendously from this. We are going to gain at least a minimum of 500 more students. Right now, we have 2,000 people and a minimum that sign up for PE classes every year. When this new facility is built, let's be honest, bells and whistles. Kids want to come. They want to be around excitement, energy. And this place has got a lot of it. And right behind you is where it's all going to happen. And I'm telling you right now, I've been to 4 different universities and a couple different colleges through my career. And once you build something like this, like I did at Grand Valley and other places, people will want to come. This enrollment will jump. We got a couple great sayings around here. Start, stay, and succeed. It's a great saying. We also have a saying, hire a Jayhawk. Our department has one. 7 days without exercise makes 1 week. 7 days this place is going to be open. Right now, we're basically barely open. At 2:30, we have to close the doors because athletics takes over. When this building opens up, we won't have to worry about that. We'll be able to work out 7 days a week, hopefully. And I am so pumped. I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you. This is just a tremendous opportunity. Also, if you've ever seen the movie Field of Dreams, it's a great movie. And they said, if you build it, they will come. We're building it. They will come. All right? Have a great day. Thank you.
The short people. My name is Debbie Groovy, and I'm the Director of Respiratory Therapy Program here at MCC. And we, too, are so excited because this just looks like nothing but progress to me. In our Respiratory Therapy Program, we have a completion program. It's a 28-month program. Our students do over 800 hours of clinical time in our healthcare facilities. I can't tell you what this means, for our students to be able to have this health and wellness center. not only will they be able to participate in the part of taking care of people in our community through the Mercy Health part of that, but also the Simulation Center. That is something that I'm so excited about, because now we can bring our students into the Simulation Center and mimic through mannequins the types of patients they're going to have to deal with in real life. We can make those mannequins have respiratory problems that our students are going to see. And what better way to take care of them where they can make mistakes and it's not going to matter before they actually have to go and do it on real patients. So again, we are so excited for the entire center, but for that portion of it, for our students, it's going to be such a tremendous benefit in learning how to take care of patients that they can manipulate and learn on before actually having to do it on real people. So again, we thank you for the effort that's been put forward, and we, like Dan, are so excited to see the progress and the building that's taken place, because it's really a benefit not only for our faculty, our staff, and our community, but also a great enhancement for learning for our students. So thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Chris Patterson. I'm the Director of Health Programs Development here at the college. I have also served as the program coordinator for the nursing program, and am still currently a nursing instructor here on campus. I also serve on the Muskegon County Public Health Advisory Committee with Kathy Moore, so I'm very excited about the possibilities this brings to the college and to the community. In my role at MCC, I work with different healthcare providers to determine what their needs are, and then my job is to develop and or strengthen the programs that we have to make sure we can meet their employment needs. While it can be a long process, and I've learned it's a long process, it took me a while to figure that out. As a nurse, I like things done right away. It doesn't work that way. Knowing that my students and the programs that I help create will have a long-standing impact on the health of this area in West Michigan is very, very rewarding and exciting. The MCC Health and Wellness Center, in addition to having an outstanding simulation lab that I've been fortunate to be in on some of the talks for, will be available to all of our health occupations students at MCC. The lab will greatly benefit our medical assisting program, which has received national recognition as one of 3 programs in West Michigan participating in the first of its kind MA apprenticeship program that's recognized by the Department of Labor. Our recently accredited program, we just heard Monday, which began in January 2016, has had a 100% pass rate on their RMA exams. We're very proud of that. We expect that our nursing students will benefit not only from classroom space in the facility, but also from the creation of simulation lab. And what we're looking forward to trying that we haven't been able to do at MCC is interdisciplinary collaboration SIMS, which is so beneficial for students when they go into the hospital settings. In addition, the proposed nurse practitioner clinic will benefit our medical assisting students by providing clinical space for them. And the best part about it is it's not just going to serve the MCC students, but it will also serve the surrounding community. And this surrounding community is a medically underserved community, so this provides an excellent opportunity to impact the health of those individuals. So on behalf of all of the allied health people, both existing and to come, I thank our MCC leadership. I want to thank the Board of Trustees, anybody who has been involved in making this process happen. And this is going to be a force that's going to affect our students for many, many years, and it's also going to affect the health of the surrounding community. Thank you.
Okay. George, Dan, Deb, and Chris, thank you. Some of our best and some of our brightest right there. Kelly Conrad, our Vice President for Academic Affairs, could not be here, but she sends a big thank you and her regards. I want to introduce somebody. He doesn't know I'm introducing right now, but Marty McDermott. Marty, would you stand up, please? Marty is our Dean of College Services and our academic and our athletic director. And Marty's been working with this project for quite some time and been intricately involved, and he'll continue to be involved. So I want to thank Marty for the work that he's already done and the work that he's going to do, because it isn't over. But here at Muskegon Community College, we know that facilities matter. It's important. It's a part of the experience. Is this facility and these facilities, and you can't do that stuff alone. You can't design it, and you can't build it without the help of some experts. And we went through a very competitive process, and we think that and believe that we have some of the best architects and some of the best construction folks designing and building these projects. So what I'd like to do, and in this order here, is to call up the president for Clark Construction, Sam Clark, followed by Keith Russo, from the architect and principal from the collaborative. And then you certainly can't do this without a great partner. And so Mercy Health has joined us in a partnership with this, and Rod Hayhurst, Director of Clinical Services Development for Mercy Health, will speak third. So, Sam.
Thank you, John. I've been to a lot of groundbreakings, and I have to say the bar has been raised. I mean, what a beautiful day, if you're from South Florida, I guess. But we have this wonderful tent and a great canopy to protect us from the heat. A beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. Well, dozers are moving dirt. What more could you ask for? A bunch of nice people who care about the college. I really appreciate the opportunity to address you here today. I'd like to start by thanking the college and the Board of Trustees and everybody else who worked so hard to make this a reality, for investing in the college and the community and providing opportunities. We really appreciate that. We'd also like to thank you for having trust in us to build your facilities. Second, I'd like to thank our team for their skill and expertise and their commitment to excellence and the reliability and most care for the project, for the people they work with, for the college, and that's done a lot to build this trust, and they've done some wonderful things. The college has been a true partner. We really appreciate the culture and the working environment here, and it really sets the stage for success. And last but not least, I'd like to thank the building trades for their commitment to quality and safety, and we look forward to another safe, successful project. Thank you.
One of the nice things about going near the end is that you can check off a lot of things on your list that you wanted to talk about. But one of the worst things is that everything I thought was smart to say last night is no longer relevant because everybody's already said it. My name is Keith Russo. I'm with the Collaborative. We're the architecture firm, and I'm here today to represent not only the architects but also all of the engineers and the designers that have played an integral role in the design and the documentation of this facility. It's been an honor to work on this project, and first and foremost, we wanted to thank Muskegon Community College as well as the Board of Trustees for allowing us this opportunity to engage in this process. We got involved about 2 years ago with the original design, and to be honest, this project has been a lot of starts and stops and designs and redesigns, and with some of those headaches and with some of those disappointments, there's also been just a great number of successes. And ultimately, now that the project is out to bid, the contractors are looking at it. We should know what the price is going to be in a week. It's a fantastic process. And going from that original idea, Dr. Nesberry and his colleagues, to the board approval, to what now, 12, 13, 14, 15 months from now, this is going to be a beautiful, active facility, and we are extremely excited. Now, our collective team has spent literally thousands of hours working on this project, both on site and back in the office. And our effort was to try to deliver the best possible building for your college and your community. But that effort really isn't just borne on our shoulders. You know, a lot of people today have talked about collaboration, and I always like to say that we prefer to co-author projects with the end users. And I think that, you know, maybe never has been the case is so true as it has been with this project. So many people, end users, people in this tent, and a lot of people that you don't see here have given dozens and hundreds and thousands of hours as well to participate in that process between physical education and the nursing program, respiratory therapy, facilities, partnering with Mercy Health Partners, working with Clark. You know, all of this work doesn't happen in a vacuum. This is a humongous effort and group of people that contribute. And it's just been a fantastic process, and we're honored to have been part of it. And, you know, a process like this, you're going to make thousands and thousands and thousands of decisions. Some of them are easier than others. But one thing that we just found absolutely amazing is, you know, sometimes you are going to have harder challenges, whether it's which spaces are you providing for the students, what amenities, you know, what are the materials, you know, what kind of equipment are providing, are we under budget? Hopefully that answers yes. But your leadership, every time we're faced with a difficult decision, ask the question, what's best for the students, what's best for the faculty, staff, and what's better for the community? And that compass really led us in the right direction, and because of that, we know it's going to be a fantastic facility. You know, just one word about the construction. You know, this is a fascinating process. It's one of our favorite parts of the project, not just to design, but actually see it rise from the dirt and become a real project. And so we're going to see a lot of that in the next coming months. But ultimately, it's not the bricks and the mortar, and it's not the concrete and the steel and the glass. It's the people. It's really when the students start using it, faculty, staff, the lessons learned that happen during while people use this facility. It's just going to be absolutely awesome. And the hard work put in to this complex with all these students is going to translate to a happier, healthier Muskegon Community College long term. So on behalf of our team, the architects and engineers, we want to thank you for the honor to co-author this project. It has literally been just a fantastic ride, but that ride has really just begun, and we're really looking forward to what it becomes and what it is long term. So congratulations to Muskegon Community College, and good luck on your path to a healthier community. Thank you.
I'm up there in Dr. Nesberry's atmosphere. Well, thank you very much. I realize I'm one of the last things standing between you and cake and some cool lemonade, so I'll keep my comments brief. It's my pleasure to be here today. My name is Rod Hayhurst. I'm Director with Clinical Services Development for Mercy Health. And it's almost a year to the day when Mercy Health began its big new building project. Dr. Nesberry was with us that day. It was just as beautiful as this. You get used to the sound, and it grows more exciting every day. Trust me. But I think that it's important to recognize that I think there's something shining down on Muskegon as we celebrate a day like today, and it's a harbinger of things that have been. It's a reward for things that have been, and a harbinger for things to come. So. Mercy Health is a long-standing partnership with Muskegon Community College, welcoming their students, welcoming our students into our hospitals, our clinics, physician offices around the county, around West Michigan, as they train to become the best patient care providers in our community. Mercy Health is very supportive of the success in the overall community access that this health and wellness center will bring to our community. It directly aligns our two organizations' missions. As Dr. Crandall elicited, the purpose of this Phase 3 was to expand the health and wellness services for the community. Mercy Health has that very core principle to be the trusted and transforming and healing partner for Muskegon and West Michigan. Offering these opportunities for access to quality health care, especially for the very busy students, faculty, and staff, are what exactly Mercy Health wants to do. We want all students to prioritize their health and make it part of their daily routine. With this new health and wellness center, we're going to be able to partner to make sure that the students, the faculty and staff, as well as the greater community, will have a safe, welcoming, and accessible place for their primary care. On behalf of Mercy Health, thank you very much for the opportunity to be a part of this opportunity. We look forward to a long relationship in the future and the completion of this wonderful project.
Great words by great people. Something that one of my mentors, actually two of my mentors, Dr. Marlene Ross and Dr. Sandy Packard, one a fellowship leader, the other president of Oakland University some years ago, when I asked them what should I be doing to help myself be successful in your organizations, they said, I mean, to a word, reach higher. Reach higher, yes ma'am. And you know, you think about at Muskegon Community College, the kinds of leadership we've had over the years and the accomplishments that we've had going back decades. The only way that we've been able to accomplish these things is to reach higher. I see Mr. and Mrs. Gaffner sitting to my left and to your right, for most of you, and having a national championship coach and leader for a few years, one or two. You know, that doesn't happen. It takes great people to get those kinds of things done. So thank you, Ron, and I look forward to seeing your room open in just, as Dr. Selman said, a few months. If you think about some of the things that we've been able to accomplish more recently, thanks to the help of a lot of folks on campus, there were people off campus who said we couldn't do it. And we're sitting here now, roughly $40-some million to the good, and buildings around programs that are going to help our students for decades to come. So thank everyone for doing that. And Trustee Diana Osborne, there were people who said that, you know, we will not be able to make our way to raising the kinds of funds that we need to make this project work. You didn't believe them. And because of your effort, we have been able to secure the single largest grant gift from an individual or a couple in our college's history. So thank you for doing that. It's just people all around here have been doing the kinds of things that we needed to do to reach higher, as Dr. Packard noted those years ago, and Dr. Ross as well. So thank you all for being here. We have, and I have Trinette's notes so I don't mess it up at the end here. We have, we'd like for you to stay for our ceremonial, as we call it, our dirt toss, but we will be, we'll be sticking those shovels in the ground and moving it forward. We have refreshments here, as was noted before, and thank you so much for sharing this day with us. It means a lot to me personally. I know it means a lot to our faculty and staff, our administration, and our board. So on behalf of all, thank you.